Okay, well, I'll go ahead and get started. I'm Officer Martin with the IE Police Department. I've been an officer here for 2 years. Before that, I was a student here at Eastern. My first year I was a football player. The last 3 years I was a resident assistant in the dorms. So I'm not too far removed from where you guys are as far as technology goes. Not one of these old farts that doesn't know what Lady Gaga is. Yes, sir. All right. I'm here to talk about social networking safety. I think there was another class that talked about how to make your Facebook safe. How to...
There is one.
Was there? So I didn't know that was half of what I was going to talk about. So I'll just ramble for the other 20 minutes or so about things you should do to keep yourself safe aside from your privacy settings. I made a presentation back when I was a resident assistant. It's not too far out of date. Some of it's a little bit beyond where you guys are at. You don't have to worry about all the alcohol references and stuff. But some things you need to consider when using Facebook, MySpace, which from what I understand is kind of going by the wayside. Who has a MySpace space? MySpace space, is that what it's called?
My page.
My page? MySpace. See, MySpace, they've told their investors if we don't break even the next year, it's probably going to go bye-bye. So not that you don't want to keep in mind all the safety things for that in case you do use it, but MySpace isn't quite as big as Facebook and Twitter are. Some things you need to keep in mind whenever you're using Facebook is don't put anything you don't want seen by your parents, grandparents, religious leaders, coaches, cops, future employers, things like that. Because Facebook is a public service. I mean, it's an internet thing. Anybody can get on it that has access to it. I used to call it StalkerNet when it first came out. You don't want to have this guy looking at everything about you, do you? Kind of creepy looking guy with the mustache. Mustache is usually a bad sign. It's very easy for people to find out exactly where you live, where you're going to be for a night, things like that just by what you say on Facebook. It's not what you post as far as your hometown and everything. You can keep all that private. But if you're writing on your status, hey, going to be at Johnny's tonight, staying the night, they're going to know you're at Johnny's all night. And
they poison your pie.
They can poison your pie.
If you're sick
and people can know exactly what you put on your wall without you knowing about it. You guys wouldn't know if you guys were my friends on Facebook, I wouldn't know when you're looking at my profile. If you're somebody I don't even like, but we're still friends on Facebook for whatever reason, that happens, I wouldn't know what you're looking at. Go ahead.
My friends were all on Facebook. Most of them have Facebook pages, but I went on there and I could get to their Facebook page as easy as pie, and they're like,
you like pie, don't you?
How do I do all this?
Yeah, we'll go over a little bit of that in case you guys don't go to the other Facebook session on how to make your profile more secure. Your Facebook can be used against you. As easy as you're looking at this right now, or as easy as we're looking at my kid's profile. By the way, this is my son Charlie. He's 9 months old. He has his own Facebook page. As long as it's on the screen, you can make a screen print of that. There's programs where you can highlight certain parts of the page and print it out. If it's up there, it's yours. If it's your page, you're liable for what comes out of that page. Even if somebody gets on there and makes an incriminating statement, it's on your page, you're responsible for it. And it can be used by everybody, us, 6th Circuit Court of Montana, basically anyway.
I thought you were trying to say why you should get a Facebook page.
No.
I wouldn't come to this.
But we'll get to that. I'm not saying you can't.
My dad can give me a Facebook.
Things you should avoid putting on Facebook. One second, let me get through this. Is don't put your home phone numbers, your cell phone numbers, your exact address. Don't put, I live at 2002 Clover Court, Champaign. It's the big brick house with the red truck in the driveway. Yeah, you don't want to be that specific. You can put generalities. I live in Champaign. I live in Monticello. I live in Charleston, whatever it is. Basically, anything you don't want to be used to find you. When you guys get grown up and go to college, you can just say, I go to Eastern, I go to U of I. You don't have to say which residence hall you live in, where your apartment is, things like that. If someone wants to contact you, they can send you a message, right? Right. Go ahead.
On Facebook, say like somebody gets on and they get blamed for something, and then can they put something on your page and they say, well, look at this page?
I mean, if they want to share a link to something else, it's possible.
No, but say like someone got in trouble for stealing something, and then they blame it on somebody else.
Well, it's one thing to say things. It's more to have proof. I mean, if I could post on there that the Easter Bunny shot John F. Kennedy, but it doesn't mean it's true. You know what I mean?
I know, but what if the police think it's true?
Well, the police will have to look at what we call the totality of the circumstances, looking at the big picture, not just one little thing on Facebook. So I wouldn't be so concerned about that as I would just things to keep in mind to keep yourself safe personally, you know what I mean? This is one of those things that relates more to college kids, but I'll say it because you guys will be there eventually. If your name's on a list for a party, you know, who has Facebook on here? Raise your hand. Anyone? Most of the group?
I want to.
Want to? Okay. Well, you get those event invites, and people who got the event invite as well, they can see everybody that's been listed to go to that event. Who said yes they're coming, who says no, who says maybe, all that. And if you don't have your privacy settings up, they can get into your profile and see exactly if you're going to be there, and look at different things about that. Some of the information provided on your Facebook can lead to exposing other information about you. Most of you guys, I'm guessing nobody here has a driver's license, is that correct? Oh, you got one? Okay.
Why does it say Sudan's name?
Yeah. Back then he was still around, so when I made this, this is about 5 years ago I wrote this. Huh?
Who's he?
You don't know who Saddam Hussein is?
I've heard of Bin Laden.
He used to be the leader of Iraq,
You know, the original.
the president of Iraq.
Osama bin.
No, it's a different country. But information you provide on there can be used to find out more information about you. If you have your exact name, like for my kid, for example, Charles Minnick Martin. You know his name's Charles, his middle initial is M, and his last name's Martin. I don't think I have his birth date on here exactly. Let's say I did have his birthday on here. Yeah, no.
I was born.
Interested in women.
Did I? Yeah. He was born May 17th, 2010. Well,
Why does it say interested in women?
I don't know, he's a boy, I just figured, whatever. He hasn't quite made up his mind on that yet.
Interested in binkies.
Yeah. Alright, let's see here. Drivers. We know Charlie's first name, Charles, middle initial, last name, Martin. He's a male. Whoop. He's born 2010 at 05:17. No, I don't want to do that. That is, whenever Charlie grows up and gets his license, that will be his driver's license number. It's a mathematical formula. It's not like your social security number, which is individual just to you. You can go Google it, Illinois driver's license calculator, and you can check it out.
Does it have a driver's license number?
It would, yeah. Your driver's license is unique just to you. Unless there's a case of you have the exact same name and birthday as somebody else, there's a digit in there that changes. But it's a mathematical formula. I'd break it down, but I don't have time for that now, so I don't remember exactly how to do it.
Can you like disco break it down?
I can't disco break it down. I haven't done that. Again, since I was in college, we talked about that earlier. So be careful what information you put up there. You can put on there for your birth date. Like I've got mine is November 10th. I don't say what year. If people want to send me a happy birthday thing, they're more than welcome to. If they're really your friends, they're probably going to know your birth date without having to look on Facebook and get the little reminder. That's supposed to be first, but Facebook is fun and addicting. When it first came out and I was in college, I don't think I left my room for about 2 weeks. You can meet people, you can see people you haven't seen in forever. Like when you guys go to college, you'll meet some friends. They'll go off after you graduate, you won't see them again, but you can still keep in touch on Facebook. I got friends from high school I haven't seen in probably 8 years, but I still get to connect with them on Facebook. Go ahead.
Is Twitter the same thing as Facebook?
Twitter is kind of similar from what I understand. It's basically just, instead of all the pictures and stuff, it's just, the status thing. It's just this part right here, basically. It's got all this crud here, all the other people's comments and stuff. It's basically just that part. It doesn't have all the pictures and events and things.
I dare you to type into W. Bosworth.
What's that mean?
That's my brother's name.
All right, I think we kind of covered some of this, but suggestions for you to do is change your settings to allow only your friends to see your profile. Make a conscious effort to not put anything up there that would be self-incriminating. And that's not just for you, that's for everybody. You don't want to post up pictures of your friends doing illegal things and then their parents see it and they get grounded for a few days or a few weeks or the rest of their life. So try to really think about what you're putting up there. Is this something the world needs to see? Because Because before Facebook came along, the only way you saw the pictures if you came in the house, sat down and looked through the photo album. The technology's changed the way we live our daily lives quite a lot. Yeah, like I was just saying, be aware of what you're posting. Just because you can tell everyone everything about you doesn't mean you have to. You don't have to tell them you're going to the bathroom and how big it was. They don't need to know anything about that, okay? And if you think someone's stalking you on Facebook, let the police know. There are criminal statutes for cyber stalking. There has to be, there's certain elements of that offense that you have to kind of meet before it comes up to cyber stalking, but just kind of keep an eye out for that. Changes, Facebook is constantly changing. Since I made this presentation when I was in college, it's changed drastically. The privacy settings are way better than they used to be. And everything just keeps going bigger and better, sometimes worse though. Like now you can put videos on there. Putting videos on Facebook when I was in college, that was more profound than Facebook itself. Yeah, like for example, recently they added the status option. Facebook came out, there was no status option, and now it's like all Facebook's used for. Listing your holiday break plans is good to let friends at home know where you're going, but it's also a good way to let people you don't want to know where you're going. And as general, you can just stay at home, give me a call, and we can hang out. That kind of thing. Like I was talking about photos. No nudity, obviously. Nobody wants to see that. All right? Your friends might not want certain photos of them tagged in your profile. Like that first picture I saw, that's a friend of mine from high school. Ironically, that's her mom feeding her the beer in front of the stop sign. So she wasn't too concerned about it. But let's say she went and applied to be a teacher, and this is still on her Facebook page. She could be the best teacher in the world, but they'll probably pass on her because she's got pictures like this on her Facebook page. And that's about it for that part. So let's go into Facebook and talk about it for a minute. I should have left that open for the next class. Oopsies. Alright, this is my kids page. I've pretty much done all the security settings and stuff. But I'll show you guys how to do it just a little bit. You go up here to account, privacy settings, and you can get as strict as you want on this thing. You can make it so that only your friends can see it, everyone can see it, friends of friends, so that way if someone wants to connect with you through somebody they know, like I think that's AJ, I don't know if that's him or not, let me go into his profile. And then they can see that, like, Charlie is a friend of mine. Let's go to my wife's profile. Like they could say, I don't know if that's the Trish Martin I know about. Well, they wouldn't be able to tell from the picture because it's obviously not her. So they look at that and they say, oh, let's click on one of these pictures. And they see, well, I don't think Trish Martin's Fredbird. Maybe that's Trish Martin. So
Who's Fredbird?
You are missing out if you don't know who Fredbird is. Fredbird is the mascot for the St. Louis Cardinals.
I'm a Cubs fan.
I was going to give you one of those, but gonna is the opportunity. I'm kidding. Here you go. You're a Cubs fan. You need all the help you can get.
Cubs fan. Hey!
Alrighty.
I need a lot of help. A lot of help.
I understand.